Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Deja Divine, and if you don't know me, I'm Deja. If you do know me, welcome back. It's Deja. Today's video, okay, let's go back. Yesterday's video, I talked about kind of me and recognizing my, recognizing what I do with my ego and try to control people in a way with my beliefs and stuff like that, and not wanting to have control. And I talked about that yesterday. Stop wanting control over everything. But today's video, I'm gonna be talking about y'all in a way, and me in a way, something I used to do. Today, we are going to be talking about Christianity, Christians, not all, but some, most, God. Yeah. I'm making this video to show you exactly, to tell you exactly what you need to hear if you are judging people, thinking that you're better than somebody, talking bad about yourself, talking bad about others. You hate everything. You hate yourself. You hate other people. You hate your parents. You hate everything that did this. And you believe in God. Okay? So, first, we're going to talk about my belief in God. I'm starting off with this so I can tell you my perspective. Okay? My perspective of God. He is a higher being. Okay? We as people are all made from one consciousness, which is God. Okay? And the way I see God, God is within me. I am God. And I'm not saying I'm God, I'm Christ, I'm any of that. I'm saying I'm God and God made me. We are all God. We are all part of one consciousness. We are all God. Not literally, but literally. The thing with humans, we're in a society that puts us against each other, and we think it's normal, but it's not. It's really not. We are living in a somewhat animal nature. Like, our human nature is to have freedom. And it's like, this is honestly the way it's meant to be. This is the way it is. But everybody, like I was saying in my last video, is so caught up in everybody else and how everybody else feels and how everybody else is doing. But they let it affect them negatively. Like, I'm not saying you can't ask somebody how they doing and then, like, just have a normal conversation. I'm saying you see somebody random on the street, you have a good day, and as soon as they like start acting crazy based off of what they've already was going through before they even saw you, you immediately react to them and start screaming and yelling and feel attacked by their words or by what they're saying, because you're letting it affect you. If you reacting immediately, that means you're reacting out of your emotions. You're not even logically thinking before you react. Like, and it's so normal. Like, it's so normal in this society. And it's not the way it's supposed to be. Like, all this violence and murder and stuff like that is not the way it's supposed to be. But people are corrupted in ego. Our parents are corrupted in ego. All these, like, YNs out here, they are a product of their environment. Like, they literally, that's all they know. And that's them. Like, it's not the right way to go, but that's their way in their head. Like, nobody is helping anything by just reacting to them the same way like they're reacting to everything else. Like, and people don't understand that. And our parents, especially growing up in those type of neighborhoods, because I grew up in Detroit. Like, I grew up not in it, not around it, but in it and around it, because my friends, their parents, like, they did not care. And their parents did care, but they just don't understand that their ego is clouded them, because they haven't healed none of their traumas, and so their traumas are passed on to their kids. And if those kids don't heal their trauma, it's going to keep passing on. It's called epigenetics. If your parents or their grandparents or their parents have went through a traumatic experience that had a great emotional impact, it will stay in your nervous system, and it will keep passing down generations if that trauma is not healed. Epigenetics. Okay? I understand that. I understand that fully, and I'm healing myself. I'm not passing anything other than love down to my child. When I have a child in the future, I'm going to be healed. My nervous system is going to be unclouded of trauma. I'm going to be the most in, like, my highest self that I can be, so I can pass that down, and she can pass that down, or he, and it will be like that, because I understand that my generational trauma has a impact on my future generation. You understand? Going back to Christianity, a lot of Christians see God as something outside of them, and praying is amazing. Like, praying is a way to heal. Praying is still talking to God, talking to yourself, having little talks with yourself. But you have to realize, if you are corrupted by your ego, you're constantly hating others, all those examples that I said, you are not embodying your inner self and your inner being. And that's what God made us to do. To find your purpose, to find your inner self. Get out of the outside. Get in your own box. No, matter of fact, don't get in no box. If you don't belong in the box, you don't need to be in the box. But everybody, you don't realize that you're in a box because it looks so familiar to everybody else, that they don't even realize that they're in the box either. I realized that I was in the box a long time ago, but I only got out the box this year, because I felt like I needed to stay in that box to be helpful to others, to do this so I can feel good about myself. No, it starts with me first. I have to feel good about myself. I don't care what they're doing. I got to do me first, figure out me first, and then they can follow. The people that aren't meant for me will erase. They will not be in my life anymore, because they're not on the frequency that I'm vibrating on. They're just not meant to be in my story anymore. That can go to friends, family, anything. And that's okay. That's the way life goes. Like, and a lot of people don't understand that, because they're leading by their trauma. Like, our families have passed down so much trauma, if they haven't healed them, and they don't even realize it. And they continue passing it on, like, it continues. And a lot of these families are Christians. They have crosses all in their house. They know, they read the Bible. They passed it down to me. A lot of my family are Christians and passed that. I was going to church since I was a child. I have always been in church. But I do not identify with any religion. And I definitely do not identify with being a Christian, because Christianity has lost its value. In a way, the religion has lost its value, because all these people that are claiming Christianity are the same people that are voting against each other, wanting to fight people on the street, wanting to poison themselves with other people's negativity, want to create negativity. You are losing yourself and trying to repent, and, oh, I'm sinning, I need to repent, and then you continue to do the same thing. My perspective of sinning is not the 7 deadly sins. It's not just that. If you date somebody that's the same sex, you're gonna go to hell. That's not, no. That's what humans created. That's what humans with that perspective created. God did not say that. You have to realize that the Bible has been written over and over and over and over. Like, the Bible has been rewritten, and most of the time it's been written by men. And I'm not even separating men from women, but there is masculine and feminine. Y'all, I'm low-key getting, like, I prayed before this. I asked God to remove the blockages from my throat so I can say what I need to say, and he did. And it's like, y'all, those same people that claim Christianity are doing the same thing that they hate, are being exactly what they hate. That is not what God told us to do. If you're in a scarcity mindset, you are living based off of society, based off the government, based off of all that. You are limiting yourself because other people are, because other people have. That's what the ego does, though. You feel like you have to be better than somebody. You have to do this. You have to be an alpha male. You have to be a bad bee. You have to do that. You have to do that. You ain't got to do nothing but be you. But since you want to add all the other labels to it, now you finna have all this other baggage that's coming with it. Now you depressed. Now you can't go outside without drinking. Now you got, and it's like, that's not me. And that would no longer be me. Only because I'm not somebody who wants to fight. I'm not somebody who wants to be violent. but my God is within me. And I know that my soul is what I need to nourish, not my physical body. Obviously, that comes with it, with my human experience, but my soul is what matters the most. I do this for my soul because it uplifts me. It continues to make my skin glow. It continues to make me attract whatever I want because I'm doing this from my heart and I'm talking from my heart and I'm using my throat chakra and I'm letting it all out. Like, all this energy that I'm putting into this is going to come exactly back to me, and I understand that. And that goes with everything in life. That's why I try to give as much as I can. I don't try to take as much, but I honestly, I have been in that mindset for a long time with like money. But no, I have to realize that as long as I'm open enough to receive it, I am going to, because as long as I'm putting it out, the universe is going to give me exactly what I'm putting out. A lot of people hide behind religion to cover up the stuff that they've done, and they put it on God. You putting it on God if you think that repenting and doing all that and then keep doing it just because you feel like you need to. Like, that's not But the thing is, God is only going to keep putting you in those situations because you putting that on him, and you're not realizing that it's coming from you. It ain't nobody else. Your emotional reactions are coming from you. It don't matter what nobody say. If you don't want to listen to it, you won't. I respect questions. I have to realize that we are no different. And that's the thing. With spirituality, I realize that I am nothing and everything. I am nothing because God made all of us. 7 billion of us. More of us. Like, we are constantly creating. God is constantly creating. So it's like, we are no better than nobody. Like, we came from the same thing. But we all have individuality. We all are our own person. We all have our own skin, our own eyes, our own nose, our own mouth. That comes down from our families that God has created for us. But people get so caught up and think that going against each other and being competitive and stuff like that is normal. And reality is not. Like, obviously you can have boundaries, you can have morals, you can have respect, you can have all that. But you have to realize that if you have the wrong morals and the wrong beliefs and the wrong type of respect and the wrong type of love, you will keep receiving that exact thing because that's exactly what you're putting out. And like I was saying in my last video, it don't matter if you are gaining some type of success that's only going to last a little bit, because as soon as you get rid of it, you are going to go back to being that. You're going to get into a moment of greed, moment of envy, moment of jealousy. And that's what sinning is, going against yourself. You constantly going against yourself if you're constantly letting your ego corrupt you. Ego and soul should be balanced. You should not get rid of your ego, but you should realize that your ego is deflated. Ego is not just thinking that your looks are better than somebody. Ego goes deeper within. That's the structure that you've built on your identity based off of stuff that you've already been through. And if it's negative stuff and you haven't healed your trauma and you haven't looked back on that stuff, you are constantly going to emotionally react based off of your subconscious mind, knowing that all that happened. The subconscious mind do not have eyes. It only know that it wants to protect you. It only know that you felt safe when you were in that vulnerable moment. You are going to keep reacting like that, keep reacting off the negativity and stuff like that because your body is trying to keep you safe. But you have to realize that you are not comfortable at all. You are not comfortable in yourself if you are constantly reacting. Reacting is not, you don't need to react all the time, negatively, all the time. The only emotions that God implanted in our inner being is love, passion, and joy. And all those emotions that come with it, the good ones. The other ones, they're created by other emotional reactions, by other people. But you have to realize you don't have to react. You don't have to. I only want to make this video so I can talk it out loud, see, and then find some kind of common ground. Because when I got into my spirituality, I was against, like, not Christians, but like that perspective, that mindset, and the way that they hide behind religion. But it's like they are doing what feels the safest to them. But I'm also coming on here to let you know that it's not, it's not. That's all I have to say. I don't know. I don't know how this video is gonna gain traction. Like, I don't know what people are gonna say. And I hope people just understand what I'm saying. Like, and if you don't, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I know exactly what I said, and I believe exactly what I said. That's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, took something from it, learned something from it. At least just listen to something. I love you. Be you. That's all you got. I'll see y'all in my next video.